Okay. Just going to be doing some reconfiguration with the windows, guys. Thank you for bearing with it. Oh, man, these cameras are messed up. Crazy Bob, you're not our DM. What are you doing up there? Silly. Alright, let's get everybody in place. Okay, Phoenix is good where he is. Just get my scenes situated real quick. Bergson wins the copy of Final Fantasy VII. Sponsored by Busta. Thank you for that, Busta. I appreciate that, dude. Don't forget to type exclamation point claim to get your prize. And thank you guys for sticking around. Really appreciate that. Okay. Let's see here. So bad at this. Bergson claim! Oh my gosh, Bergson, what are you doing? Terrafina swoops in and takes Bergson's cookies. Yep, that was a cookie snatch. I saw it. We all saw it. It was a legitimate cookie snatch. Congrats, Tara. Dude, I miss out on stuff all, and you know how many it's happened before to me where I've won a giveaway and then stepped away, and then lost that shit. So, yeah, I feel that. Gara, what's up? No, Gara, perfect. No, you can totally ask a landmark question. No, landmark talk is always welcome here, Gara. Let her rip. I'm wanting to get my claim place, but I want to try to get it near everyone. Whew, that's so hard, Gar, because people just put them all over the place. Shit. Okay, I paid 2 days upkeep. I just thought, holy shit, did I pay upkeep? Yeah, I did. I was like,
well, I pay mine 5 at a time. There's no way I'm skipping that.
Right. Crazy Bob. Whoa, what's up, Bake? How's it going? Yeah, everybody's... Co is somewhere... I'm on Shield. I think. I don't know if I moved.
What server are you on?
I am on Determination. What about you?
I'm on Adventure.
Adventure.
It's not the most adventurous.
Oh no.
If everyone would join in the campaign. Chris.
Oh crap! I'm not even in the campaign. Sorry, I've been playing with the cameras.
That's fine.
I'm bogged down in a whole bunch of shit right now. Where's the campaign? Oh, I know the campaign link.
And at this note, because Skype is amazing, guess whose birthday it is today now? Like, as it turns to midnight the next day.
Is it Vinx? I know they were talking about his birthday earlier.
Oh no, that's today. That was before it's going to turn tomorrow.
Well, I want to say happy birthday to Vinx, because I didn't get to say it. Thank you so much for everything you've done so far, helping us make this campaign so legit. And just being an awesome part of the Insomniacs and hanging out with us all the time, man. Zero, I didn't get to check it yet, but yep, if you sent an email, it probably did. I'll double check on that, though, just to make sure everything got shared correctly, once I get these cameras rolling. Okay, let's make sure. I'm just trying to get all my scene stuff going properly right now. Look, I'm not even... My camera is all fucked up right now. Okay. Let's do this properly. Come on.
No, so Skype just decided to inform me that it is Mr. Chrono's birthday today.
No way.
As it turns over to the next day.
That's awesome.
He's not here on his birthday? What?
And you know what's funny?
My birthday.
You want to know what's
I know, right?
funny?
This is responsibility.
Do you want to know what's funny? Because I talked to him yesterday. I was like, "Are you ready for Friday?" He's like, "Oh yeah, especially if we start at midnight. We'll be starting on my birthday." I knew I should have sent him something saying, "Don't forget."
You derp.
I figured he wouldn't forget, considering we talked about it yesterday when he was online.
It's probably not a forget issue. It's probably just something else happened that he's busy or something came up.
It's all good. It happens. It's life, you know. Happens in D. It happens in D&D like all the time, man. You know, I always just I assume if you didn't make it, you had something to do. You know what I mean? It just sucks. The time it really sucks. It's like it's much like if it's online, it's like it's not as bad. I feel like, you know what I mean. I don't know, but it's like if we all drove out to meet somewhere and you like.
I mean, that's kind of bad too. But I mean, you have to think that, you know, there's people dependent on this for entertainment.
Right.
Not just the 6 of us playing, but also like Chris, you got viewers.
Yeah.
You know, I hate to leave people hanging.
Yeah, I hear you, but yeah, it's all good. I appreciate the sentiment. Seriously. Okay, so let's get the camera straight. Mine is all messed up. Let me organize this one.
That is a very interesting bot command.
What is it?
The GVC smoke.
Good vibes cannon. Hold on.
Yeah, that's a very interesting command.
Hold on. Why is that going off? For Smoke. Is everything cool with Smoke? You good, Smoke? Did I miss something in chat?
Just has some IRL stuck him up with this girl. So he has to leave.
Alright, Smoke. Take care, man. Cool, man. Girlfriend stuff. Gotta do it.
I just got a message from Ivory. She's checking in on DeMarcus, see what he's up to.
Fantastic.
Cool, man.
You like
Thanks.
5 minutes.
He's running the meter, man. Phoenix, pay attention to Sky.
Sorry, I got like 6 chats going.
Now you know how I feel when I'm doing this stuff with just one monitor.
Man, how do you think I feel? Like doing a stream, got chats, got side conversations. I'm like talking to Silver and Co in Skype at the same time we're doing all this. It's like.
Speaking of that, so you're talking to Co right now, right? In Skype?
I was a little while ago.
Okay, well.
Well,
so
I mean, I can
knows,
ask him something if you want me to ask him something later.
Because I know that this originally started with him with the intent of potentially doing stuff like this. So send him the same message I'm sending out to chat. Guys, roll characters. If you need help from me, I know we all know people that can help know the rules of Pathfinder.
Yeah.
Well, roll characters so that when we do nights like this, when we have to have prep, we can do more arena styles and more people can get involved. We can have more player versus player instead of me just making characters up on the fly. I encourage you to go make sheets, make accounts at all these things, right, that I just posted in chat. Just do that. And I would love if we go and do another session tomorrow, if we take a break, that's fine, whatever. If we could get Co to come in here and do just a battle simulator, that would be amazing.
Yeah. I'll see if he wants to do it at some time. I know Elo has expressed, you know, I know both those guys are extremely busy right now, but that's the great thing about the casual, because, you know, it's, you know, it's easier to just be able to come in for like an hour or two, get your butt kicked, and then like roll out. You know. So yeah, that invitation, we'll keep that open. You know, we'll keep that open. I'll let him know. But he does have a character already. He has a barbarian, and he loves it. Hold on one second. Oh, gallery view. Oh, whoops. Shit. Did I fuck up all my cameras? No, they're good. Hold on. Hold on. 1 second. I missed something in chat. Mr. Nobody, you still playing? Oh. Oh, yes. We haven't even started. That was just warm-up. This we haven't really started campaign yet. Don't be scared. Okay.
I was watching the stream and I all of a sudden saw that wig out you were talking about.
What's that? What's up, Maltrid? What wig out?
With what you said, if you messed up the cameras, I just saw it on the stream that like everything just went all weird for a split second.
Mm-hmm. No, but I do like a good scene build. That's why it doesn't really bother me to like do this kind of stuff. I love playing around with. I love OBS when it's working. I think it's a really cool program. I know there's a lot of stuff I can still do with it. Like just in terms of just like content production and all that kind of stuff, it's just there's a lot of cool tools that let you put that bit of polish on it. You know what I'm saying? And like I've been watching streams from like, you know, bigger streamers, like what I love, like, okay, like one little thing I started doing, like I totally copied from Dan's gaming, is I love how he's just when he just does his minimal like black you know, green screen and him on the game. But I love how like when he goes to a cutscene or something, he just, all it is you push a single button and it flips to a different scene that is the exact same thing without the camera. And what that ends up doing, it makes a cool little fade out effect of where he just like disappears. And you know, just little things like that. I just in streaming and playing with scenes a lot, I realize like that's not something that happens on its own. That's something that you have to configure. And you know, and I've grown to appreciate those sorts of little things. And like when I see people that do that, because I did that, and then I saw a buddy of mine, Poultry, doing it too, and like I can't help but say, oh shit, like you know how to use OBS, you know what I mean? Like, good man, you know. And I'm a sucker.
Wait now. Yeah, I was gonna say, I know the stream's on delay. I was like, Bob's not the DM. When did this happen?
Yeah. Maybe he should be. No.
I don't have enough time to make up campaigns and
I'm
stuff
fucking
anymore.
with you. Hell's heart broke a little bit right there. Like, what? I'm kidding. Conan, what's up, man? Conan the Dish Dryer. Oh man, that's a good name. That is a good name. Yeah, and Dangerfield, you're absolutely right. I do. Keldahar, I appreciate that, man. Mr. Nobody, Hell's Angels is...
Yes, Mr. Nobody. I am the dungeon master.
Okay. Alright. So welcome, guys. Falonde. Nonchalant Thuggery. God, we need to get t-shirts made. In a way where I don't get sued. Scene looking good. Scene 2 looking good. Ooh, Falonde full board scene not looking good. Let's fix her up.
Hey, Hells, can we get the town map in originally?
The town map? Yes, sir. Shazam. There you go.
Thank you.
I'm so spoiled when it comes to Pathfinder games, like seriously. But I'll tell you straight up, even though I play a lot now, man, I still get giddy when I play it. I'm not gonna lie, I geek out. I'm really excited. This is gonna be a lot of fun. Bake. Yeah, Bake. Just playing around with some scenes. Have to reconfigure my, like, every time I go to a different Roll20, I have to reconfigure, because I have like my scenes for when I do a D&D game. Well, hold on, this is just the regular Nonchalant Thuggery screen. I'm gonna delete this one because I use the one now that I use one that that involves like a little bit of a slideshow, and I like that because now I just toss some yeah, this thing is really sweet. This one is, let me delete this one because I already have a copy of the one for Israk. So yeah, the scenes that I like to use. Ivory Roses, welcome. Long time no see. Great to see you. Awesome, Conan. Well, welcome. Oh, hold on. Okay, gosh, this always happens. Conan the Destroyer, thank you for the follow, man. Appreciate that. Hold on, we got a recognition in there for you. Oh, the pop-up didn't come up in time. Damn it.
Real quick note, Chris, to Conan the dishwasher. If you've played 3.5, Pathfinder is damn near similar from what I've been told. And if you have any questions, feel free to shoot them in chat. We have a lot of rule lawyers in chat as of right now, so they will more than happy to answer your question.
He's right, Conan. Yeah. So this is Hells. He's our DM. But yeah, just to go over the scenes, guys. Anybody who's interested in building scenes for D&D, you know, we start out. I have my opening scene, which is basically just like a slideshow. Nonchalant Thuggery is kind of like the name that we've just given our D&D name. It's actually based off a trait, a trait that you can select. Falonde, the Blue Lit World is the name of this campaign. We are moving into our second episode now. We do have highlights of the other one. Then I like to have this Falonde board. This shows all the players, cameras, and the Roll20 interface along with the dice rolls. When we're not doing action on the Roll20 or just doing just dialogue and stuff, we switch to just the full camera mode. And then for the cases where, you know, we don't need the cameras, we also have just our full view. So there we go. That's pretty much what we do to get Pathfinder game going here. So yep, we're just waiting on a few people to return, but then we should be able to roll in. I should probably grab another drink. But welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us. Anybody who wants to, like, you know, catch up on what we've been doing, you know, can always check out the highlights. We always make highlights of the sessions afterwards. So let me just get my windows situated, and yeah, I'll be ready to roll. I got like 8 chat windows open without realizing it. Yep, no problem, Conan. Here's actually more. Here's more info. I just hit you with a link bomb, and that shows Roll20 is the interface we use. Mythweavers, that's where we keep our sheets, and the Pathfinder rules are all on that link right there. So let me just get my windows situated, because I have to keep my OBS interface like handy, you know, just because I'm constantly switching between scenes. Not that you have to, but that's the kind of like stream that I like to do now. Oh, Ghost of Spuds, great name. Welcome to the channel, Kefka. Well, I guess he's belittling you, but I welcome you. Kefka's a rude jerk. Okay. Why is this thing showing my name, like forever showing my name? Jeez. There we go. Okay, that's set. Let me just close down like the 800 miscellaneous windows I have up. I have to keep my character sheet up.
All right, quick update. As I'm getting the updates, and this is actually I'm feeling because me and Phoenix are talking because Phoenix is telling me some stuff. Apparently, Chrono's roommates haven't seen him either, and that's actually making me worry. I really hope, and I want to express this, that nothing bad has actually happened to him. Because they all knew he was playing today, too. So I'm just letting you guys all know, yeah.
Really?
Expressing my concern. I hope nothing has happened.
Hold on, but Ivory's here. Ivory Roses, are you still in chat? Have you heard from him? Has anybody heard from him? I don't know. I mean, Ivory's like the only other person I know that knows him in real life.
Well, that's who I was talking to. She told me that his roommates don't know where he is.
What's that? I'm sorry. You're coming in a little lower than everyone else, Phoenix.
I'll check my settings, but Ivory's the one that was telling me that his roommates don't know where he is.
Oh. Right. Well, you know, that happens to me all the time. I'm really bad about my cell phone battery. Could be something like that. Hope so. Okay, got my windows straight. Okay, Windows. God, I got so much shit open. Nice Chianti and some fava beans, Evan Shadow. Like the reference. That Hannibal Lecter.
It's, okay, this is out of things. This is Skype related to everyone involved. Two people in particular, your conversations are lapping into each other. I know information from both you. I'm going through different Skype messages and geez. So yeah, so we're all on the same page here with those that concern.
That reminds me, have you ever? And then I wonder this if this has ever happened to anybody in chat. Have you ever texted someone you wanted to text complain about somebody to a friend of yours, and instead of sending that message to your friend, you accidentally sent it to the person that it was about? Has anybody else ever done that?
Yep.
You've never done that? I guess you're a lot slicker than
have.
me. Oh, you have done it.
Oh yeah.
I actually have never done that. I don't text a whole lot, and I'm also really careful about who I send stuff to because I would be dead if some people knew that I said some things about that.
What's up, Goddess Pink? Oh, it's the most embarrassing thing. And then you got to play it off like I'm just fucking with you. I know what's going on.
What's going on? I didn't say that. Still love you.
Yeah, no, I've done it before because we have a buddy of mine. We have a mutual friend who's one of our best friends. I mean, he's been on the stream before, and we just talk trash all the time. But sometimes it's one of those kinds of friendships where sometimes it's oh my god, you know? And I've texted him before damn it, Jason, you Jason is pissing me off. And then I sent it to him, and he's just well, damn, dude. In a situation where I couldn't really get out of it. And at that point, I'm just well, fuck it, man. Yeah, you are pissing me off. You know what I mean? You've already showed your hand. I'm just well, fuck it. I'm not even. I was pissed to the point where I was man, I'm not even gonna act yeah, I fucked up, but I'm not even gonna act like I didn't. You know. Yeah, Zero Smart. Don't you hate that Chris, dude? Oh fuck. Conan.
Okay.
I have, and they still agree.
Chris, you're gonna need to readjust the cameras a little bit.
Yeah. I saw that.
And count two different people.
Cool.
So as it stands, and we're just gonna do this for plot storiness stuff because it needs to happen. Okay, so as where we left off on the campaign last session is the party just took out as contracted by Jonas, the town's guardsmen of Falonde. They were contracted to go take care of some bandits that were causing some problems on the way to Mawick. They went and took care of the bandits, got the reward, and they were rested. They went back to their inn to wind down from the trip. They were sitting around, eating, drinking, having a good time. As the night started to fall, Chrono and Cruzette's character, they bid an early goodbye for the night, and they go off into their separate rooms for the night. So that's where that is. Out of plot theory, since Chrono is not available, his character, through plot means, which I'll explain as it shows up, will not be here, and Cruzette's going to step away due to some stuff going on. We won't go into details, but that's the situation. Our two people that are going to be for tonight, which all this stuff will make sense later down the road, will be Phoenix and Mr. Pixie Frey.
Hello.
They're joining us as special guests.
Oh.
Indeed.
Hello.
Waiting to see. Okay.
Do
All
you
of us
guys
are
hear
here.
me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Sweet.
Oh God! And here goes chat going crazy with stuff. All right. Anyway, so I'll wait for Chris to get the cameras all nice and set up.
Oh yeah.
As for the two special
We're good.
guests, if you guys don't want to turn on cameras, you do not have to. Just don't have
Thank
to.
you. I'm in a very messy room, so I'm too lazy to clean. That's just a fact.
It doesn't matter.
I don't
Yeah.
have the
Behind
camera
me.
working right now, so I gotta get a new one.
So Chris, you can both give them the Kenny icon just for the lols.
Absolutely. I got that somewhere. I know I got that thing somewhere. Yep.
Your desktop, I believe.
Yep. I love that Kenny icon.
Just Pixie, to be sure, remember to press Alt A as a quick to mute your mic, so it's not a run on. Oh man, with what Scrawl said, 7 Days to Die. Have any of you guys played that yet?
Yes, I like that game.
I love that game, and I know how to host the server.
Sweet, then you can host it. And
I love that game.
it's
I
fun.
see its potential.
I heard they changed a lot of stuff, added a lot of stuff, so I'm curious to see what that's like. I think it was Scrawl who was telling me about that actually.
Oh yeah, I've been watching the updates on them. The biggest ones to note is the armor change. They've added armor in that you can make, and the last one has done map changes, added in some structures, and they added in roaming hordes into the world. Oh my gosh. No, I am Spartacus. You always roll unless predetermined by a DM. If you're going for a campaign, you always roll level 1 because it's easy to roll up to levels. So always roll your characters to 1. Because I think he was referencing to our little sparring stuff that we did.
Well, I'm reading Scrawl's epic narrative of 7 Days to Die. See, I have played this game, so I am able to like picture it. Sounds awesome. That game is fun. That game, when I discovered Dynamite, oh my gosh, it was amazing. Orc Dork, what's up? Oh, nice.
Have you
Getting into
used-
EQ.
Have you used an auger yet?
I haven't. What does it do?
Oh, it's a
What is
drill.
Yeah, I know.
It's
I
an
mean, I know
auger.
it is.
Dude,
Yeah,
the thing is, it's a
What is
zombie
it?
magnet.
Oh, okay.
I was using it on my world because I found one in a barn. And I was using it to drill into my mine. And all of a sudden, I start hearing several splashes, and I go up to the surface, and there's a roaming horde coming at me.
Yep. Oh, and I just want to thank everybody for coming out. I know there's a lot of I've been doing a lot of scene setting up right now, so I know I've missed people. If I missed anybody in chat, didn't say hello, please just say hi in the chat. Throw my name in there. I really want to thank you for coming out and spending the time with us tonight. We're going to be getting underway in just a few moments, and shit. I mean, I can play. I mean, it's Friday night for me, so you know it's early still. Well, in my eyes, it's not even 1 a.m. So we'll be going around for a while. But thank you, everyone who was able to make it out tonight. All right, Silver, good night. How's it going, God? Good to see you. All right. Let's see. Exitarium. I didn't ignore you. What's up, man? How's it going? No, I'm sure I know I said something to you earlier. You tripping, dog. Add global source. Let's throw some dead PCs in here. I love this Kenny image, man. Kidding me? This thing is perfect. Add global source, dead PC. Boom.
I just realized I pressed the wrong thing. Okay, so chat is clear. Cruzette and Chrono's characters are not dead from the campaign. They are just not going to be here for tonight.
They're just dead in our eyes. No, that's worse.
A little bit, yeah. Chrono, we can't get a hold of him, and Cruzette's got some IRL stuff. Not going into details, but for tonight, they're not going to be accompanying the party. You'll see when we come to the start, which is going to be actually very, very, very soon. I'm just getting some last-minute little things. Okay, hang on a second. So I'm looking at this. I'm looking at the beastry, right? And this is worrying me a little bit. Let me bring this up for you guys. This. So apparently Pathfinder has Kappa as a beast.
Pathfinder has what?
Kappa.
Yeah, they're like a demon, aren't they?
This humanoid turtle.
Yeah, I know he's a turtle.
Crouches
Okay.
near the water. A suspicious look in its eyes. The top of its bowl-shaped head is filled with water. So they have Kappas in the Pathfinder world.
Cheesy Grundles, such a terrible name, but epic. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for the follow. Oh. Scroll. I think you're talking about Crazy Bob. Yep. Oh, if Fire Warrior posted a link to that. Liquid Commander, what's up, man? Good to see you. Okay, let me just make sure that's situated. Oh, Liquid Commander, thank you for the follow, man.
You guys, when we start up, you guys will be sitting in the inn still. You guys did not rest yet, so.
Okay.
What time of day?
It's night. About 10 o'clock, verging almost to 11. Alright, just because there's things that, since this is...
Freekeeper, thank you for the follow.
So, since this wasn't necessarily completely a planned thing, the use of tokens might be limited to an extreme. I round something up per basis, because I don't have a lot of things completely prepped for a scenario like this. But hey, we'll roll with it. Why not? It's D&D. You make shit up all the time.
You can search, Kay, for like free ones.
Oh yeah, and that's what I did for like the lines and such. It's just I would have to. I mean, I guess time is not an issue, and I could always take the time to do it as we go.
Do that while we like tell you what we're doing, or
Yeah, role playing,
each other.
stuff. Definitely. I just need to. Hang on, I'm just. Okay, that's. Sorry, there's a creature I needed to look up. Because I have it on here. But yeah, we'll prep that as we get going. So, we will start in on the scenario of Susanna and. Susanna and Chrono's character. Dang it, he didn't change
Kez.
the name here.
Kez.
I just need to change.
Oh.
Yeah, it's Kez. I was referencing to the journal. He didn't change
Oh.
the journal name.
Oh, okay.
I need to change that. Okay. So Kez and Susanna depart earlier, about 45 minutes before we're opening up. They dismiss themselves from your guys' group. And so you guys are sitting at the bar still, drinking and eating, having a merry time. So that's where we will start. You guys are, and for chat's sake, their inn is called the Giggling Donkey. 10 points for anyone that can guess where that was from. But okay, there we go. So you guys are at the bar. You guys are in the inn still.
I'll raise my mug and give a cheers to a job well done as our people depart upstairs, wishing them a good night. And then I'm going to start to scan around the bar and see if there's anybody else in here. And then if there's nobody else, they'll go ahead and see if I can see outside.
Okay, I didn't know if I was... If I start talking and you guys don't hear me, please let me know if I'm muted, because, yeah, like I said, I have a lot of stuff on my screen. Alright, so, as you scan around the bar, there's the few regulars that you've noticed throughout the, you've noticed a few faces that sit at the bar. You do notice that there's two individuals off in a corner. You can't get a really good look at them from where they are as of right now. Do you continue to try and look outside?
I glance. I don't really make it a priority. If I don't see anything, like a way to like the door open or like a window clearly open, I just kind of shrug it off and go back to my mug.
Yeah, there's nothing too eventful yet. What are the rest of you doing? Strike any kind of conversation?
Sitting back. I don't have anything planned.
Yeah, I was just, I guess, we haven't healed or anything, right? And we're just at the bar right now. I'm sorry.
Did any of you guys take damage?
I
I don't think any of you... Did you guys?
No. We're good. Yeah. So I'm all good.
The rolls were forever in your favor.
Right. I don't know. You're saying at a weird bar. Sorry, I kind of was in the middle of doing something when you're going through the description. So we're at the bar. Is that what you're saying?
Yep. You guys are in the inn, eating, drinking after your somewhat long day.
Right. All right.
I'm gonna wait for the waitress to come over. If they have one in here, I assume. And then when she does, I'm gonna ask her if she, knows anybody to talk to, looking for jobs, or anything she might have heard, rumors, concerns, just a general analysis. Basically, ask her if she knows anybody to talk to.
She stops, kind of looks like she's thinking a bit, says, well, Jonas might have a thing or two. I know our barkeep, he hears a lot of things. Most people kind of confide in them when they're drunk. I don't necessarily hear a lot of things because my main focus is to basically just give everyone their drinks.
That's alright. You might not have a beard on you, but you're still pretty as it is. Nice letter, Silver Beast. Thank you for your information.
Alright. Speaking of money, because I know this was brought up earlier that there are two systems to work. There's the everything is tens, where everything goes from a different effect. And I was actually wanting to talk about this before we completely started.
I think tens is gonna be easiest.
Well, if I look at the table coins exchange, it does tell me that how it goes is if it's a copper piece, 10 copper does equal silver, 100 copper equals a gold, and then 1,000 copper equals a platinum. So it goes by the hundreds, or even thousands in some cases.
Well, that's just the copper exchange rate. It's 10 to the next level, to the next level, to the next level.
Oh yeah, like silver.
10 silver times their worth of 10 copper is 100 copper.
So it is the 10 by 10 by 10. Okay, whatever then. If that's how it goes, we'll roll it that way then. Okay. Just to get that out of the way. Alright. So you hand her silver, she goes on her way, giving out drinks.
So, fellas, what do you want to get into tonight? I'm looking forward to just a quiet night at the bar.
Monkey, since you're the one that clearly made the action to scan, do a perception check for me just real quick. Sorry.
How about a 24 with a natural 20? Pretty keen-eyed.
Yeah, I'll say. So, those two individuals I brought up, you notice that they definitely are eyeing your table. And upon some further inspection, because somehow the light just hits them right, you notice that they are both twins.
The next time the waitress comes by, I ask her to take 2 drinks over to the individuals. Tell them they're from me.
All right. She does another pass by. You stop her. She does that.
And how much are drinks here?
2 silver. So 4 silver you can give her. I think I said maybe like 3 or something last time, but I don't remember exactly. Bob, what? You got a face like you want to say something?
Well, I'm very concentrated on my drink because I always am. But just wanted to put it out there that what are the sex of the twins?
Both male.
Never mind. It's like I may have noticed them come in too, but for other reasons.
Yeah. Me and Phoenix probably will come over to your table and thank Monkey for his drinks. So we do that, right, Phoenix?
Most definitely.
All right.
It's no problem. I thought you guys might be interested in, maybe some of our heroic tales or, heroic efforts, and so I figured I would offer a drink in case you need to talk to us.
Yeah, that's very kind of you. we overheard that you were looking for a job, and it would be a terrible shame to be in a competitive stance. So, how would you say to working together?
I could do that. You know, more bodies is always, is always preferable. It always, especially when we're taking down,
We're not bodies
sizable
yet,
jobs.
though.
Yep. So.
Well, I also hear the town's kind of in trouble. Some of their knights are away due to this long war, and the town council are looking for help, and so sticking around and helping with the defenses doesn't hurt one bit.
As a note for Phoenix and Pixie, you guys do know, this doesn't apply to you, the whole party, but you guys do know their bandit, what they did with the bandits.
I would say so. It's the talk of the town.
Yeah, continue with what you guys are doing.
But yeah, let me introduce myself. I am Theo Miltov. I'm a fighter.
And I'm Leo. I'm a ranger.
Ah, a couple of fighting men. My name is Argos. Welcome.
Nice to meet you, Argos.
My name is Ole. I am an explorer, trying to understand the people of the world.
And I'm Edward. I'm just trying to find my way home, wherever that may be. I'm sort of lost in this world right now. But,
I'm sad to hear that.
Well, have you guys heard of any jobs? I mean, it sounds like you were potentially competition for us, and I don't want to project that. And with you coming up with a maybe alliance, friendship, or a common goal, do you have something in mind that you come across?
Unfortunately, no. Not at the moment. We just arrived in town, so...
Are you guys here for a certain business, or what brings you here?
Just passing through.
Passing through, looking for work.
Just a heads up, we can't hear you typing crazy about.
I think now that things are thing, you could try and see if you can mute and unmute yourself. Do an Alt A twice.
I'm scared.
Yeah, it works fine.
Success.
So, just as a time saver, unless you guys want to drag this on, can I just say that small talk is just made?
Pretty much small talk. I encourage, it's late tonight. It's probably not good unless, maybe the ranger gets uneasy sitting in here if you wanted to go scout the town and maybe report back as, we finish up our drinks. But otherwise, meet back down here and we can split up and gather some information in the morning and see if we can find something that we can do.
That sounds acceptable.
All right, as a note, Pixie and Phoenix, do you guys have rooms in this inn, or do you have a room in the other inn? As you can see the map, I will explain it just real quick. Another recap for the stream. The light blue square inn buildings are inns. The reds are blacksmiths. The yellows are jewelers. The blue, darker blue, is a library. The extremely gray and white building is the town hall / jail. It's the place of authority. And the very bottom blue area is a shipwright, just so you guys know. The completely brown squares are houses, and then the brown with the gray lines are warehouses, just so we all are clear on all that next jazz.
It would be quite silly if we were staying in another inn and eating in this one.
Hey, man.
Bit, yeah.
Well, I'll throw this at you. You guys say you're looking for work. Maybe you didn't find work in the inn you're staying at. There are 3 inns. There are 3 different barkeeps that get 3 different stories from 3 different people, from the same person. So
Yeah, you get breakfast at the one you bought a room at. You go to lunch at the one closest by, and then you hit up supper at the farthest one. Yeah, stroll on back and patrol your way as it goes, and if you find nothing, you just try again.
But if you guys want to have room share, that's fine. We'll just say that you guys get your fill. Unless anyone does anything at this point, you guys all go to your rooms. Please let me know right now.
You know what? Yeah, I know. I linger about. Probably have another drink. Probably end up passing out at the bar, if nothing else. No real motivation.
Roll a con check real quick. Roll a con check.
All right, I'll roll. Let me roll this con. Let me bring. Yeah.
I would look at the journal sheet to see what it is, but so what's your con at right now?
The Constitution's is at 12 right now. So let me roll that.
Okay, so you're rolling against your Constitution.
Okay, hold on. So there's no modifier in that or anything, right? Just
if your con has a modifier,
yeah. Okay.
It's basically your fort save.
Right. So let me make sure I got that. Con is my +1, so that's a D20 +1. Boom. I drink 10
No
drinks.
matter how much you're drinking, you seem to be holding your alcohol fairly well.
I drink 10 drinks and then I drink 10 more.
Yeah, you're holding your alcohol extremely well. You are starting to see double, but you're not stuttering or nothing.
I'm not sad.
You're extremely warm and happy inside. the net 20, damn.
Cool. All right.
Yeah, I'd probably have like 2 more drinks and retire.
Yeah.
I'll finish my drink and I'll head around town, see if I can find any work at the other end.
Alright.
I return the favor to Monkey, and then I go up to my room.
Yeah, I finish the drink, then I also go up to my room and enjoy a nice nap.
Hold that thought, Monkey. But okay, so Phoenix, you go out to the other ends. It is fairly late, almost turning. It's about almost 11:30ish since you sent some small talk and such. We'll just say through your connections, you've heard of some just random misfit things that have been going on between here and Mawick. The bandits were the biggest thing. There's been several other indicators that there might be some animals causing some trouble with some local hunters and such. Just general things that that you would expect the guard could handle, but seems like it's not being taken care of exactly too well. And Monkey, as I recall, because of my lovely DMing, you acquired a magical item from that cart of loot.
Okay.
Do you want to gander at that magical item?
Yeah, I'd set aside.
All right.
I know what I had.
All right. Well, until Monkey shares this, just as a lovely little thing, that is the image of the magical item you located. You don't necessarily know too much about it. You just notice that it's some kind of key. You don't know its purpose. You just know that it's a magical item, and that's its very distinct appearance of it. And you do notice that it was wrapped in a very, very fine cloth. Like
so is it a key?
Yeah, it's a key of some sort. You know it's magical, but you don't know its exact purpose. But yeah, that's the magical item. So the party knows what it looks like whenever he shares it. If he shares it.
I didn't. Oh, did you put it up somewhere? Or did you send it to him only, or because I didn't see anything? You guys should see
it on the Roll20.
Oh, on the Roll20.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
No, you didn't toss it up there.
I'm doing the show to players. Hang on. Let me.
Do we have to be on a certain screen to see that?
Yeah.
It should just be on the main screen. Let me do this real quick.
Yeah, you'll
Does
figure it
anyone-
out. Yeah, no, oh, there we go. So, yeah. Don't worry.
okay, so it
just-
has to be visible by your guys' journal.
Yeah, just don't worry. Take the time to figure it out, so we can all learn how to do it. Ooh. Okay, so
You
what?
see-
Okay, what would you say? Just for the sake of like the audience knowing, what would you say the size of this thing is compared to something like?
Size of a small dagger.
Okay, gotcha.
It's a fairly large object. Since Monkey did do detect magic, he knows that it is of magical origins, but he cannot figure out its purpose.
Key to the greatest treasure in all the land.
That will be determined later. But there you go. So that is the key item that you found that was magical. Alright, so I guess now you all retire and wake up in the next morning. Who is first to wake?
I wake early and do my meditation.
Alright.
So meditating is usually at like 5, so I'm up and going around 6.
I don't see myself being awakened unless someone actually does it. I'm still on the bar, like comfortable, but yeah.
Send me your spells for the day. Okay.
I'm pretty much just going to be asleep until the noise of the day wakes me up.
Alright. Does anybody go to the other rooms to Phoenix and Pixie? Are you guys waking up as well? Are you already awake?
I'm waking up early.
Yeah, same as me.
I take it. Are you guys at the bar getting food? Breakfast?
Yeah, some nice eggs.
Alright,
Eggs
you both
and bacon.
notice Eddie is slumped over in the bar with a drink in his hand. That's got just a sliver left in it.
I'll walk over to Eddie and slap him pretty roughly on the back to wake him up. Say good morning.
Oh. What's up, man?
Looks like you had a heck of a night.
Yeah, well, it's like the only way I can get to sleep these days. But thanks for waking me up. Or what's the plan for today?
Probably gonna go and see if we can find something to do. I went around last night and found some odd jobs here and there, some animals and a few things. But we'll see where it goes. Just gonna get some breakfast.
All right, well, I think I'm gonna have one more drink before we head out. I'll join you guys for breakfast, and yep, and I'll be ready to roll out whenever you guys are.
We'll say 3 gold for the 3 silver. Sorry, not gold for the breakfast. Chris, from your drinking, gold and 5 silver.
And we're doing their 10, right? So 10.
Yeah,
so,
10.
okay.
And the rest of you, depending on how much you drank, if you drank just as much as Chris, mark the same. If you drank a little less, I'd say gold or less for how much you drank. So Monkey, because this was going on during your prayer, you're finishing up your prayers, and do you knock on any of the other rooms to see if anyone's around?
No, I go straight down. I tried to make it a point the night before that, I'll meet you down there. And I'm pretty hungry, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go down and eat.
Alright. So you guys are all eating. Eventually, some time passes, and Bob, you wake up by normal means by hearing some birds and such chirping. You hear the lovely rustle of people outside.
Did I have anything to do today? I get up and I make my way down, get some breakfast, and I don't need to have another drink yet.
All right, so you guys are y'all eating together? I would imagine.
Yeah.
All right,
Yep.
you all are sitting at a table together, and as you're eating, unless you have idle chatter, I'm just gonna say a good 45 minutes, and it's now been, with everyone else, it's been about an hour and 45 minutes, and you notice that Kez and Susanna have not come downstairs. you go check their rooms, perhaps?
I'd knock on Kez's door first.
While I'm eating, I make a point that, I'm pretty much just going to go out and do my thing. I'm going to head to the blacksmith and talk to him. Maybe work on him for most of the morning. And then I was planning on meeting up with you guys around noon. So, I'm not too concerned with them not coming down. I figure most they're, going to sleep in. So I continue my meal. And then if it goes to where a lot of things start happening, I just pretty much get up and head on over to one of the blacksmiths. And then when we get there, I'll say which one I go to.
All right. So we'll say that Bob, if you're going to go knock on their doors, it'll be about the time everyone's finishing up their meal. So, Othros, you are leaving the door. We'll get to that in just a second. You're out the door. You're not in this place. You go to knock on Kez's door, and you get no response. And you notice that the door is not completely closed.
I open it. Is it empty?
Yes, the room is empty. It looks like all of his possessions are gone. You don't know if he's not in his room at current time. The bed does definitely look like someone did sleep in it. Do you go to Susanna's room?
I would knock.
Right. Same thing. You get no response. This door is closed, though.
I would just assume that they left earlier.
So you do not open the door?
No.
Alrighty.
When I say, well, I don't know.
The rest of the party does not know this yet unless you accompanied him to go to the doors.
I would go back downstairs after I was done doing that.
Okay. Let's say.
Well, here's the question: do you make it known that they're not there?
Before I would talk to them, I'd go ask the barkeep if the cat and the pale lady stayed the night.
He says, he goes to you and says, "Oh, you mean the mischievous cat folk, man? They left quite before dawn. I actually was given this parchment for your group to read. The female left it."
I'll take the note. Thank you. I'll give him a silver.
He just nods at you, hands it over.
I take it back to the party and read it.
All right. So the only person that will not know this is Monkey. Mr. Othros will not know this, but it goes into very vague detail saying that they had to depart for today. They will definitely meet up with you later down the road, but something came up that they had to go address. Susanna does not go into very much detail about it, but she is assuring you that she's not abandoning the group. They both want to return, but there is something that they needed to go do, and it needed to be done as soon as possible, and they didn't want to trouble waking everyone up. So yeah, as far as the party is concerned, they had some urgent business to go take care of, and they do assure them that they will be back. So yeah, there you go.
Fair enough.
Okay.
I understand things come up, and I guess we've partied with them, but we can't assume that they wouldn't include us on something that might be personal.
Quick note, because I know the stream might be wondering, since Phoenix didn't know this, and you could have said this any time. Chrono is okay; he just couldn't make it, so nothing bad has happened.
Oh well, damn! I didn't know that. Well, okay, guys. Chrono is great and awesome. Couldn't make it. It happens.
Good.
Okay, game on. I just hope that whatever they had to deal with is something they can handle. But they seem very capable warriors from what I'd seen.
I'm sure they'll be fine. They probably just need some time to work something out. They'll be back.
All right.
As a note, because I do believe we have like 100-something people watching, and I want to do a quick recap. There is a piece of information about Miss Susanna, aka Cruzette's character, that only Bob knows right now, or kinda knows.
I saw it pretty clearly. I think I know, but I'm not gonna share other people's secrets. So.
Yeah, and from my perspective, we'll just say, just so the audience knows, because this is kind of one of those things the audience knows, but we aren't necessarily privy to. Cruzette's character Susanna is a half Dampier, so it's like a half or Dampier, which is a half vampire, half human. We've noticed, Crazy Bob's characters notice this. My character has noticed some strange behavior, but I'm not. I mean, I'm in a strange world. I've noticed a lot of strange people. This so far, I've seen a girl who acts kind of funny, doesn't like to be in the sunlight, but then again, I'm also rolling with this half cat humanoid thing. So, it's the kind of thing that I'm not necessarily finding. I mean, I'm finding it weird, but I'm also finding everything weird. So that's kind of like where I'm with that whole thing.
Okay, with the 4 members that are in the inn right now, what do you guys do? Do you just eat breakfast?
Yeah.
Make small talk again?
I eat breakfast, and after that, yeah, I'm asking you. So yeah, guys, it was really cool. Cool. It was great making your acquaintance last night, and I don't know. I feel like today is a great day for us to go out and maybe look into some of those jobs you were that you were telling us about. Anything that I think we can do to help this town while they're like short-handed on guards and soldiers. I like this town. I could see us being here for a while. So I think anything we can do to kind of increase our reputation here.
This is definitely a place you get stuck.
Right.
But I'm sure if we spoke to Jonas, sorry, we would be able to. Close enough. We would be able to find another job to do. I'm sure there's a lot of people around here who need help.
All right. Well, maybe we should. Yeah. Let's. Maybe we should head over to Jonas, see if there's anything that requires try to find out where we're needed the most. I guess that would be the best person to talk to. Probably,
as a reminder, Chris,
yeah.
I don't know if you remember this, but you do own that horse now.
That's right. What I could do, I could ride over there, and just drop in and see what if there's anything that needs any jobs that need our help. What do you guys think? All right.
Sounds good.
Cool. All right. Yeah. So, I get all my stuff together. Get my packs and stuff. I mean, just because that's how I am. Not really fully loaded, but I get my guns and whatever I need. I'm just heading out. I'm gonna head over to just a casual ride downtown. I'm not, racing hard to get there or anything. I approach. I'm gonna ride towards Jonah's mansion or whatever. It was like a magistrate's sort of house, right? Tie up the horse, and I'll begin approaching the house and knock on the door.
It'd be in the office area.
Oh, in the office area. Oh, so it's open, kind of like they leave it open during the day.
Yeah.
Okay, so I walk in and approach. I'm not sure if there's a greeter or something right there, but
The receptionist at the desk. But okay.
Right.
So you're going to be going and doing that. We'll jump
Right.
to Monkey real quick, since he did say he's going to go talk to a blacksmith. Which one are you going to? I am looking at the map, sir.
Right, I'm gonna go up here to the one that was right near where we were talking when we dropped off the wagon.
That is a general goods store. The red ones are the blacksmith.
Okay, that one then.
All right.
My mistake.
So you're approaching the blacksmith. You see that right now there's only one of them out front working on one of the anvils and such. Crafting because of course you're a dwarf, you know what blacksmiths do. He's definitely making a sword.
Okay. Can I describe how I'm approaching this. I left my spirit home at the room that I was in. Left most of my belongings. I'm pretty much wearing my general garb. I haven't marked on my shoes like a monk's outfit, but it's pretty much what I would wear casually at home. So it's kind of upper class almost, but still kind of, walked down a bit. So I go in and I approach him and I introduce myself. I'm a Lathos. Pleasure to meet you, blacksmith. I am here as a traveler, and I was curious if we could do an exchange.
You're muted, Hells. I'm not here.
Okay, that's what I was wanting to make sure.
Okay.
Okay, so you approach this blacksmith. He reaches out his hand and says, "I'm Zenzar Waveharp. Nice to meet you, sir. What kind of exchange did you have in mind?"
Well, Zenzar, and I put my hand on my chest, and when I put my hand on my chest, I do enhanced diplomacy, one of my level 0 spells that I do for the day.
All right.
I am an apprentice blacksmith back home. I work with my father, who is a master craftsman, and in exchange for some apprenticeship work, I would like information. Can I chat with you as I work your forge? Maybe learn of any rumors you might have, and you might be able to tell me a little bit of the politics once we know one another a little bit better. You see, I am traveling to understand the world's leadership. For our people are different, we have a high council that rotates into a king. I question this as one of the citizens of the Dwarven Kingdom in the Diamond Tips, and would like to see what other civilizations are currently doing. So even if you can just spare rumors, I have arms that wish to forge a blade, and I would like to spend the afternoon working with you.
All right. So we'll do a lovely diplomacy roll real quick, just to see. What does the enhanced diplomacy do exactly?
It gives +2 to a single roll.
All right, cool.
How does that thing work? Does you use that? Is that a single roll like once a day or?
So it's a level 0 spell.
Oh, it's a spell.
Touch. It lasts 1 minute or until I discharge it, which is upon use. It's a +2 competence to a single diplomacy or intimidation. And I can cast it on myself or another.
Sweet. Good to know. Might have to if I have
15.
All right. So through your diplomatic means, Zenzar. Yeah, Zenzar says, "Well, a welcome hand is always good. Right now, since it is so early in the morning, I'm currently the only hand here. So, why not? You can come assist us at our forge for the day. I guess, is that all you're doing for the day? Of course, stopping when they stop for, to get food and such."
Yeah, this is pretty early. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning. So I'm pretty much wanting to put a whole afternoon in, and I'm going to go to like 12 or even 1 o'clock, depending on how it is. I mean, this is, a dwarf that liked to work in the forge with his father. He's been away for, many, many weeks, and so, he's pretty much using this as both a reminder, as well as a way to gather information. So, the way I was going to go about it, if you wanted to do like a check, the one point that we were talking about to like do the gunsmithing, I was going to say it could be like knowledge or profession, dwarven smithing. Kind of a general thing where I can just kind of like roll to do, it's pretty much like 1 point in blacksmithing type of thing. I could roll to like work on something, but it's not going to be like a mastercraft. It's like what I picture an apprentice would have that would go right in, and they can do work, but they couldn't like produce something extreme.
So you're not trying to produce something extremely magnificent. You're just idly
Right.
working, assisting.
Like I can talk to Chris, this character. I can talk to. I can sit down. And I can be like, I understand the revolver a bit, and I can shoot with him about that, and that's kind of how we related. And here, I can sit in the forge and I can give an afternoon's worth of work, Pretty much unguided. I can do the work. I'm not going to mess too much up. I'm not going to, do the greatest. I'm going to check it with him and, make sure I do it right. And if not, I go back to the board and I fix it and whatnot. But it's somebody that's knowledge, pretty much working forwards. And at that same time, when we interact with one another, I talk to him. I'm like, so what have you heard? You're at the, front of this town, right near where a lot of people come in. Have you seen a lot of people come in who are from different regions? Have you seen a lot of incidents with like the knights being away and the town guards needing to find individuals to help? Is this a common thing? Is this something that's had to happen recently? Or is this something that has been going on ever since, the war kind of hit this part of the area? When, troops had to pull out. And then when it goes into politics, I'm not really concerned about role-playing that out. That's just kind of my character going and, talking about it.
Yeah. I was gonna say, if you're just trying to get general information, of course he talks to you. He brings up the incident that you already took care of, saying, that it was a great job what you guys did. It was also hurting his business a little bit because he sent Garth with some things from him. And he gives you just general things saying this little slice of the kingdom is ruled mostly by the guard. They normally come together with some of the higher-ups of certain businesses to just discuss the generals of the town, happenings. His partner who helps him run the blacksmith, which Chrono's character met, but I can't remember exactly his name right off the top of my head, but that's not important. That'll come important if you meet him. He just says, he's one of the guys that goes in there and talks about stuff that's going around. He hasn't heard terribly too much about other things going on, just the occasional, wild animals that might be out troubling people. He does give you a piece of information of Mawick saying that they have had some run-ins with bandits, just like they have. He doesn't know if they were maybe the same that you took care of, and the general politics stuff. He just tells you that this entire kingdom is mostly ruled by town basis. They don't have a necessary king that watches over all of them. It's more or less of a collection of each major town committee, as they call themselves. When it came to like deploying the knights and such, they were asked upon the other kingdoms if we could assist them in any way.
Kind of when they start talking about that, I question if there's a relationship between this town and Mawick.
Yeah, he says being their sister town, so to speak, because it is the closest town to them that's of any note. It's a bigger population. They get goods shipped from them. They manufacture several different things like cloths and such that boats here take. Since Mawick does have a small port, but not as big as Lee Fields. Hang on, reading something real quick. But yeah, he says that they normally ship the ports. They have almost the same kind of system that they have here, but they actually have a bigger figurehead, a mayor, so to speak. And
Mawick has the mayor?
Yeah, it has a mayor figurehead as its main decision maker. A bit different than us here in Leafield. We have a collection of just higher up people in the community, whereas they do actually have someone that classifies themselves as a mayor.
Okay, I continue to work. I'm going to work probably until a couple hours past the noon hour. Just kind of helping out, and I'm actually kind of going a little bit further to see if the other guy comes back and introduce myself. Another thing I might mention, since they're going up to the Jonas place, if we happen to cross paths, I flag them down and let them know that I'm here. But if we don't, I just continue to work until that time.
All right. So you're working. Let's go to Mr. Bob.
Hold on, I'm just gonna grab a drink real quick. Be right back.
That's fine. Mr. Phoenix, Pixie, and Bob. We'll go to you since Chris has already left to go to get his horse. You guys are all in the inn still, I would presume.
We were on our way to talk to Jonas.
Oh, you all are going? I thought Chris was going on his own to get his horse and go talk to him.
Well, Chris had to get his horse, but we can talk to Jonas without getting our horses.
Yeah, you guys. Well, unless Pixie Phoenix, do you guys have horses?
Yeah,
I would like to think so.
Yeah.
All right, so those two have horses, but if you guys are just going straight shot to Jonas's, you depart with Chris at the intersection for him to go getting his horse. You pass by the blacksmith. You see Monkey engaging in a conversation with one of the blacksmiths. He seems idle, chit-chatting with him, working at the forge. You don't want to bother him. Othros, you don't notice them walking by. They just go over to Jonas's. So, Chris, what you missed is apparently all four of the other party members were going to get there. We're going over to the courthouse. Are you still going to get your horse?
Well, I thought I was already there at the courthouse.
Well, when I skipped back over, they all.
They all just rolled with it.
You said that you all were.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna bring the horse everywhere. I mean, you never know. If they're walking, I mean, I'm walking it. You know what I mean?
All right. Well, as you go, because let's go to the lovely town, the lovely map. I believe I said that this was the inn. So they depart with you from here, because are you guys going to accompany him to go get his horse?
Well, hold on. I mean, if we're all heading over there together, I'm not. And that's okay. Let's scratch that. Okay, if we're all heading over there together, because that's the whole point of I was going to take the horse. That I was going to take the horse right out there, super quick, and then come back. But if we're all going together, yeah, the horse can stay, right? I mean, do we have to worry about stabling or any of that?
No, you don't have to worry about it right now. Maybe before the end of the day, yeah.
I'm not. At this point, I'm more concerned about just it's best if we all just kind of stay together. And
all right,
animal
then I'll tell you the same thing I told
cumbersome.
them.
Yeah.
Ooh, hang on a second. This is why I'm glad I have chat up, so I don't miss opportunities like what's being done right now with the landmark unrestricted closed beta key. Like that. I'm not going to have a chance. Anyway, so I'll tell you the same thing I told them. You all pass by the blacksmith over here in the corner, and you see Othros having a conversation with the blacksmith. He seems indulged in the conversation, so you don't bug him. And you continue on your way to Jonas. You all approach, and you walk in. You see the receptionist at the desk.
Is there a way we can see Jonas today?
Yeah, the receptionist. I will go get him in just I will go get him. He should be in his office. You see the receptionist get up, head down in the same hallway. 5-10 minutes later, you see the receptionist coming back with Jonas behind him. It's like, my friends. Is there any trouble?
So we came to find out. Have you heard anything that needs taken care of?
Besides the bandits, there wasn't anything too major. I mean, I know our sister city, Mawick, did bring up to our attention through a courier the other day that there was some problems up there with bandits. We assumed it was the same. Haven't heard any reports back yet. Actually, today, just before you guys came, I was finishing writing a report to send out to them to see if there was anything else needed by them.
So you need somebody to deliver the report?
I guess if you guys are headed that way, I mean, it's no trouble. We do have couriers on standby all the time to go deliver messages.
If they do have any issues that are beside the bandit problem, or if there are other bandits, we would be there to be able to take care of it. Yep. If we delivered it.
We could serve as an escort, or we could serve as a armored courier, or an armed courier, if you like.
If if it would be no trouble, I mean, if you're heading that way, I can very well give it to you. Are any of you familiar with the city of Malwick?
I'm not.
Anyone? The two people being extremely quiet.
Me and my brother went through there when we were just passing by, but we've seen the city a little. We know it's in and out.
The lovely little manor, as he likes to call it. You all notice kind of a bit of a scuffy tone to Jonas's voice when what you assume is referencing the mayor of Malwick.
We didn't have the pleasure of meeting.
His scuffy little mansion, and he does do this, mansion isn't quite hard to notice. It's almost one of the biggest buildings in the entire city.
Yeah, it was quite grand, I must say.
Yeah, if you all deliver this message, that's where it would need to go.
Okay. Well,
Sounds like a plan.
If Pixie, gosh, I need your names again so I don't keep calling you guys Pixie and Phoenix. I should have written them down.
Change your guys' names to your characters' names, please, so I can call them that too, so not to confuse it. Just change them in the Zoom.
Or
But do
Zoom
it in the
or roll. Zoom or Roll20. And Roll20.
Zoom for me, because I'm looking at Zoom a little bit more than Roll20 as of current.
But okay. Besides that, yeah. Well,
And
if they
actually,
know,
never
they
mind,
know
I
we're
don't
there.
even-
As long as they know, you guys know where we're going. Yeah. We can leave. As soon as everyone else is ready. We'll talk to Olethros, and unless Olethros and Argos have anything to add. Anything else? One quick thing, though, Jonah. Is there anything else we should know heading out there? I'm guessing this is the most pressing matter that that needs to be dealt with you guys right now. So.
As far to our knowledge, the bandit problem was the biggest. It's
Okay.
the only one that was constantly reported. If you guys are just looking for idle work before you leave town, I would suggest maybe going to the local taverns. I know that's mostly the best source of information. Heck, some of the things that were reported were brought to our attention by some of our local barkeeps.
Well, I wouldn't mind. Of course, I wouldn't mind taking care of this job for you. But just wanted to see if there was any other information about the area, as I've never been there. But as long as Theo and Leo, great names, if they know where we're going, then I'll just defer to their guidance here. So I'm ready to go, guys.
Sounds good. Let's get going then.
Now I feel like I need a horse.
With Jonas, he says, where can I find you, since I was still in the process of writing this message you will be delivering? Can I expect you to be at the Giggling Donkey, perhaps?
Yes, that is where we are staying.
All right, I will be there when I'm done with the message. With that, he departs back the way he came. Yeah, Chris, I know you trying to multitask. I'm multitasking like crazy right now. All right, so
We should head back to the inn, get our gear, horses, and everything ready to travel.
Actually, I asked Jonas a quick question. I asked him if he managed to locate the owners of most of the items on the cart that we brought back.
He's just about to go through the ring exercise. I almost forgot. Most of the possessions are still within our custody. As the news spreads throughout the town, more and more people have been coming by. There is still quite a lot of items still left. We're to see if it is the towns.
I say, good. I hope they get back all their things.
As do I, my friend. As do I. So what do you guys do now?
Well,
Don't we?
all right, guys. Well, I mean, I'm ready to go. Whenever you do, I guess I should go back, get the horse, and well, I guess we should head back to the inn and grab our packs and stuff, since this is looking like it's going to be a several days ride. So yeah, I think we should probably head back.
Day and a half, maybe even more.
Day and a half.
Because as you remember, with what Garth has told you, it's a day and a half, but they were carrying a cart. And
they say it's a day and a half ride. I think we should always be prepared for anything that might happen. We may need more. We may get derailed. So I think we should all head back, get our packs together, at least prepare for at least a good week or whatever, at least with rations, and just get ready for travel. And then perhaps we should we can disembark from the inn together, and we can just walk the horse, or take turns riding it. Well, not sure how anyone's riding is, but you know what I mean. I'm not going to be like rolling out on them. So yeah. So unless anybody has anything to note with that, yeah, I'm going to start heading towards the inn and doing all that stuff.
I'll do the
Sounds
same.
good.
All right. So if we all give me just a second, because I'm multitasking.
I'm sorry. No, it's all good. What are you saying?
I am building terrain stuff.
Oh, cool, man.
Anyway,
actually, there was something I kind of wanted to do.
yeah, what is it?
After, before we headed out, and I should have done this while we were doing the letters. I'm kind of remembering, as we're preparing, and I'm trying to psych myself into like, okay, this is like game time now. I'm remembering, I believe it was Argos. You have a chain shirt, isn't that right? Who was it? Somebody was telling me about a chain shirt they had.
You know of both
I have the
Argos
chain shirt.
and me.
Both
So
have.
that I wore something similar, but you might have saw that it was more of a smaller individual's piece of armor, because I also wore a kilt with it to give me a full
Right.
set.
I'm thinking about, hey, I need to move up from, because right now I'm just wearing this raggedy set of padded armor, and but I don't want, and I'm remembering that they were telling me that this is the kind of armor that it doesn't really hinder my movement as much. So I'm looking to head towards the blacksmith and see if I can get a crafted. I'm sorry, what was it called? Was that a chainmail shirt? Chainmail shirt, if possible.
It's just a chain shirt.
Chain shirt. If there's one available, for a decent price, of course, and a decent quality. I guess I'm not really sure if what the okay, here's the stats on it. I mean, I've got the stats on it, but should I have to like bargain, or do I have to like what are we assuming is with the pricing on all this kind of
We'll
stuff?
handle that when you get to the blacksmith.
No worries.
Because you will also, you know what? Just because I'm simpliciting some stuff for me. I'm spending too much time on this. Anyway, let's go to the map real quick, because you guys are already on it. So you're heading out down the street. You pass by the same blacksmith, noticing that Throst is still at the anvil with the other blacksmith talking. Since you wanting to get a shirt.
Oh, if he's if he's there, and I know he's there, then that's where I'm going. You know, like.
All right, so it'll be right
Yeah.
here. Oh, oops. Let me.
Yeah.
I'm on the wrong layer.
Yeah.
I don't want to start moving building. Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah, if he's still there, that's where I'm going, and I'm looking to see if I can not necessarily get a deal. I'm not really worried about it. I mean, my guy has really shitty charisma now. Keep that in mind. I get a -1 modifier to charisma now, so people are generally finding me out of place, finding me odd. You know what I'm saying?
He comes in, and I instantly pat him on the back and say, "How's it going?" I don't even really wipe off my hand. I just kind of greet him as, a buddy in the middle of work. And I immediately introduced him to the blacksmith. The name did kind of set my mind. It's like it starts with a Z, but yeah, I'm like, this is my friend Edward. Much like myself,
Zanzibar or Zanzibar. I don't.
Zanzibar. This is my good friend Edward. We've been traveling together for quite a while now. Like myself, he's a foreigner to this land, even though, the dwarves and the humans stretch so far. We still become lost in these lands, and, he has become almost a brother to me on these travels. It's been nice to actually have somebody to communicate with. He knows a bit about our own, smithing, but, quite not in the way that I could describe it. So it gets confusing at times, kind of silly, the techniques they use. But yes, this is a good friend of mine.
Zanzibar extends says, well met, sir.
Well met indeed. I was wondering if perhaps you could aid me, or if you had any chain shirts for sale. Something I'm looking for something that can provide me a bit more protection without hindering my movement as much. I rely on my ability to move as quickly as possible. What could you suggest in that regard?
He looks you up and down and says, are you just looking for a normal chain shirt? They're not too hard. We might even have a few in back already pre-made. We'd have to make sure that they fit you all right and get everything nice and buckled down. He kind of notices that you have some holstered. How are your holsters, by the way? Are they belt holsters? Are they?
They're holsters, like hip slung holsters. Yep.
All right. I didn't know if you had them like a chest rig or not. But he does notice he notes your holsters and says, we'd have to make sure it's not too long. I'd imagine you want to get to those fairly quickly.
Absolutely. Yes.
He says, yeah, we can definitely see what we got in back. Gotta make me look up stuff.
Okay, thank you. I would really appreciate that.
Give me just a second.
Just a quick question, out of game thing. Armor check penalty, does that would apply to anything like acrobatic?
Anything with strength or dex.
Anything with strength or dex. Okay.
You can also do masterwork, which I believe reduces the armor check penalty.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'll look towards a masterwork. I'm not sure if there's a masterwork one available, but like that's not really. I'm sure I don't. Actually, I don't think I'd be. Actually, I know I wouldn't be able to afford it. So yeah, we'll go with the regular one. That's fine.
Unless I insist.
Well, I don't even know what Masterworks would do to a chain shirt.
So basically, it takes it from having an armor check penalty of -2 to a -1. It costs 150 gold more. On top of the 100 gold, so it'd be 250 gold. And I think it might have something to do with like a spell failure.
I don't think you'd have to worry about spell failure.
The material is what the material it's made out of is what determines the spell failure chance on the one.
Right.
Also,
right.
if you have future plans to enchant the armor, it needs to be masterwork first.
Oh, Gotcha. So masterwork is referring to the material. So you're assuming like just a either lighter weight or higher quality material, which is something like that, or.
Oh, masterwork's like a quality issue.
Gotcha. Okay.
You can only enchant the best quality of things, and then if you make it out of like mithril or out of adamantium, it gives you better stuff.
Right.
Minerals are in the magical part, but the link I just posted will give you the basic equipment. And then if you go down the page a bit,
I saw it.
A little over halfway, it's probably like, not quite 3/4 of the way down the page. You'll find masterwork, and it describes that as well.
Yeah, look at this.
Reaver Panda has made a clear note in chat, Chris. That might be something you're interested in.
Masterwork studded leather is the best bet for you because you get. Oh. Okay. Well, maybe I can learn about that later, Reverend Panda. For right now, maybe I think just a cheap little chain shirt will be good. I don't know. Unless,
this
I don't know.
This could be something like introductory, and that could be something where you're kind of getting settled into this world.
Right, yeah. Because right now I think that's fine for me. But I get that. I'm going to keep that in mind. Maybe one day I can I meet somebody who will make a suggestion or something. Yep. I like that, Reverend Panda. Thank you very much. But I don't know about that yet. Right now I still think that this chain shirt is a good idea.
All right. So Zenzavir comes back, and he has what you assume is something to measure, your arms, your waist, and such. And he says, if you wouldn't mind, we need to get measurements to see if we have a shirt available to fit you.
Okay, sure, no problem.
All right, and you stand there, and he gets the lovely little measurements that he needs.
I take off everything because that's just how we do it in Gilead.
Oh, standing butt naked, huh?
Yeah, that's how we do it with Gilead. Everyone's kind of like, what the fuck? Yeah, but I'm standing there, no shame.
All right, as you're standing there butt naked, of course, you get some strange looks, some very interesting looks from some females that pass by. All in all, he gets your measurements. He kind of chuckles at you and says, you get your clothes back on, as he walks in the back.
Yeah, I embrace him close and kiss him on the lips, as we do in Gilead, to people who measure us.
Don't make me laugh, because it hurts when I cough.
There already weren't enough gun dick jokes. Don't make it even worse.
As they're admiring the body of my friend, I just kind of jokingly start flexing in front of them. As I'm working the floor, it's like, hey, it's kind of flirting my way.
Alrighty, so he goes in the bag. 15 minutes passes by. Do any of you share anything with Monkey about your current plans within this 15 minutes?
Yes, of course.
All right, so you're up to speed on the stuff that they've already discussed. He comes back, says, we have a shirt that might be a little, we might have to modify it a bit. It is a bit long. He holds up a shirt, and it definitely is a bit longer than the outfit you're wearing now. It definitely, unless tucked into your pants, will drape over your holster. He goes, we could easily just shear off the bottom part of it unless you intend to tuck it into your pants, whatever. Would you want us to modify it for you to make sure it doesn't interfere with your ability to reach your weapons?
Sure. Yes, absolutely. I was actually going to insist upon that.
I would be happy to do the labor for this project, so it doesn't cost my friend any more. If so, you guys are able to continue with your own wares.
Do any of you intend to bargain for the price?
Let me see. Let me.
I kind of talk up, Edward a bit. I don't really, say a price, but I say, he's really friendly and foreign to this land, and I try to encourage him to, give him a break a bit.
Yeah.
I kind of give him the whole hero thing. He knows, that he was on the travels with me and all that. So.
And to tell you the truth, I'm not really actually too worried about it because my guy was like kind of raised like nobility style. I'm not a haggler. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm used to paying like full price for shit. You know.
I will do this, Hells. If I could do a bluff check to say that, can my friend get half off here, and I kind of give a wink at the blacksmith, saying that I take care of it, pretty much.
Do a bluff check.
So he walks away with it at this point, but I take care of that.
All right, go ahead and roll your bluff check.
So with this one, it's just a straight up D20. It's not bad.
2 15s in a row. Yeah. You kind of give him a little buddy kind of thing. He's believing it. He hands you the shirt to modify it, since you have proved capable that you can do it. He goes over to Mr. Eddie, says, because of our nice discussion with your friend here, and he's been assisting me with some work around here, and he's even assisting me with this work now. Normal price of these go for around our market about 85. We'll drop it down to about 50 gold for you.
Sounds fair. And I hold out my hand.
He takes your hand, shake it.
And I just give him a playful slap, because that's how we do in Gilead after we do a deal that goes.
All right, so I take it you can give him 50 gold. The 50 gold.
Yep.
All right, so mark it off your sheet, and mark on your sheet that you now have a chain shirt. It weighs 25 pounds. I know that much.
Yep, I got all the stats. Don't worry. I'm gonna put all those in.
All right, so that
I
deal
give him 65 gold. Can I say, this kind of take care of the shirt. Thanks for taking care of my friend. And I thank him for kind of the information. And the only other thing I was kind of looking for with that encounter is if the other guy comes back, I would ask him for any rumors he might have had.
Yeah, we'll say that during your travel, he's just in the back right now. He kind of said the same thing, said that during one of the meetings he did hear that there might be some troublesome animals out. Not sure what exactly. Doesn't know if they're in between here and Mawick, if they're around Mawick more. It's just a discussion that was brought up that there's some animal troubles. But not too much stuff. Same old, basically.
Okay.
Alright, so do you all depart from the blacksmith?
Yes.
Yes.
As we're walking from the blacksmith, I start saying, we have this horse that guarding a wagon back. Maybe we could talk to Jonas and see if we could use a wagon, save some of us some money on horses, and we could just ride back there. We're just going to another town, so we're not really going off-road. Going on a wagon's pretty much normal, and if there are more bandits, we lure them to attack us.
Yeah, sure.
Theo and Leo, do you bring up the fact that you have 2 horses?
Yeah, we mentioned it.
Alright, so you guys know that you have 3 horses within this group.
Hells,
And
did you
then
get
I
my
also-
message? Sorry.
Your message from where?
Zoom.
Zoom. Probably not, because it didn't pop up, but let me see.
Sorry, it's okay. No, it's fine.
I also bring up the wild animals and I say, while we travel, we can kind of keep this in our minds, and we can scout the sides and see if there are any abnormal tracks, anything out of the ordinary. And I kind of ask our 2 friends, Theo and Leo, if they happen to be from this area and might know some of the fauna, to the point that they could identify maybe invasive species.
I'm sorry, I distracted him.
I'm sorry. I'm really bad with animals and such. I can't tell a squirrel from a
Well, the most I would ask for you is if you see something bigger than your own foot, tell us about it. We could go hunt it.
Sounds good.
I hate laughing right now because it hurts. But anyway, say again what was said. Sorry, reading stuff. People distracted me.
So basically, I'm asking if Theo and Leo have any information about the creatures, little critters that are running around in this area, to identify if there's anything invasive, anything that's abnormal to the wildlife, and that could be attacking.
We'll say that, they did some scrounging around before they left Malwick, of course, finding just information as they were traveling, and they heard a rumor from one of the barmaids that there might be a small pack of lions out in the wild that have been terrorizing some local hunters. They heard a rumor that one of the hunters even came back with missing his hand. Not his entire hand, but right, his actual hand. They didn't confirm it though. It's only a rumor.
Did they say where this person was?
Malwick. It's all rumors within Malwick.
Okay. So I also bring up that Malwick has been having troubles with bandits. So along with everything else we're doing, we could also inquire if there's been something different, since it always seemed the same with these two, or these four. There could be another cell over there.
All right. All right. So, what are you guys doing? Are you guys going back to Jonas to see about the cart? Or are you going to go get the horses right away? Are you going to go wrap up things?
I encourage, Edward to go and get the horses with Theo and Leo, and then me and Argos can go over to Jonas and get a cart ready, and then we can all meet up in front of the office building that we've been meeting Jonas at.
Yep.
That sounds good.
Magistrate's office. Sounds good, Alethros. Yeah, guys. We'll head towards the stables. And I guess we're just gonna head over there. Get the horse. I mean, I'm not a big horse rider, but getting everything saddled and
not a big horse rider with a +7 in riding.
Well, but doing all the horse. All right,
so you guys
junks.
You guys separate. We'll go with your guys' group of Eddie, Theo, and Leo. You guys are approaching, if you're looking at the map, this, which happens to be the store for the horses, where it's a stable. You approach. You see, give me just a sec. Oh, God. You see Waylon, the stable master, as you approach. Of course, you've met him earlier. All three of you know him. So you see him. You see him out front in the stables tending to some horses.
Hello there, good sir. I'm here for my horse, Buttercups.
Ah, yes. Oh, you said Buttercups? Okay. Ah, yeah, Buttercups. That fine animal. Been doing fairly well. We'll take you right to where we have Buttercup stabled.
Buttercup? Oh, gosh. First of all, thank you for the reference right there. The half-baked reference. That was supposed to be a half-baked reference, right? I hope.
No.
Oh, man. Excellent. Okay.
For those, just to recap, for those just joining, because I know Mage just brought up something. Cruzette and Chrono's characters, they are just gone for the day. Chrono couldn't make it, and Cruzette has some IRL stuff as well going on for tonight. They will be back. They're not dead. They're not out of the campaign. We are just brought here by two special guests. So it's a recap for those who might be just joining. All right, so this necessarily doesn't need to be role-played because you're just getting horses. He asks for a gold each for the night of taking care of the horse, feeding them. So mark a gold off your sheet. You all three have your horses saddled up and raring to go. So now we will jump to Argos and Bothros. You guys are approaching the receptionist desk again.
I just talked to the receptionist. no need to bother Jonas unless he needs to prove it, but we will take the courier job. And we were wondering if you had a free card available. We have the horses to supply it.
She kind of says, you might have to get Jonas for that one since he does handle most of that information. And I believe he is still in his office, hasn't left yet. He might have the letter still. I will go get him real quick. 5 minutes pass by. I'd say if Mr. Eddie, Theo, and Leo are walking their horses. Gosh, now I got a message on Twitch. I'm not even paying attention to that. I have too much stuff already multitasking me, making me go crazy. Anyway, so I'd say by the time Jonas arrives, Theo, Leo, and Eddie are... Yes, Turkey, I see it. Anyway, you see Theo, Leo, and Eddie walking through as Jonas comes through and says, "Ah, yes, my friends, I have the document you need to deliver right here in my hands."
Say thank you.
All right.
Yeah, we'll just